Hey guys, welcome back to my channel! That's in my throat. I just was thinking, I was eating my Pazuki in my car. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell a story time because I've been meaning to tell this story, but I've been like slacking. This is gonna be the story. You read it. Not even my worst job, but this is the most amount of racism I ever felt at this bitch ass college. But look, this has nothing to do with the college itself. This has to do with the HEB I was working at near that college. So anyway, stay tuned. Disclaimer, if you get offended, if you're one of the workers watching this. Anyway, so let's get right into it. So, let's just start with how it started. So, second semester, like during spring break, I'm like, dang, I'm damn near used all my money, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be eating a Pazuki, right? Well, I'm telling the story. During my spring break, so like what, spring break, everybody goes home, but I stayed in my dorm. So I'm like, I need some money, like extra money. So I decided to transfer from the HEB back in Houston to the one in San Marcos near the college. So somehow we get that whole thing situated. Mind you, this is a small HEB. The HEB in Houston, there's 17 registers, so it's big as fuck because it's like Houston. But the HEB over there, oh wait, I don't know what. HEB over there is smaller. There's 4 registers. I was gonna say, should I really out them? But I don't give a fuck. Because this is my experience. So it's kind of like, so there's 4 registers. Well, think of a grocery store with only 4 registers. So when I go into the interviewing process, I'm just scoping the area. Like it's just a smaller, like rundown hillbilly like HEB. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's like trying to be nice and shit. I'm like, okay, it's cute or whatever. It's cute. Oh, should I do names in this story? Because let me do names. I'm so sorry. Before we get into it, I'm gonna say the manager's name is ASM. Is kind of like, think team leader. So like ASM. There's these 2 girls. There's like 3 girls. Fuck them hoes. Anyways, no. Let's do. Hold on, guys. There's just people walking over and they're looking at me and shit. I need to get trimmed. Let's do it. There's 3 ASM girls. Let's call them. I'll make this so easy for y'all, so keep up. I'm gonna do easy names. Jade, Tori, Kat. If you know which one it is, it's to be easy to keep up. That's easy. Jade, Tori, and Kat. No. I'm sorry. No, fuck it. Jade, Tori, and Kat. Fuck it. Jade, Tori, and Kat. There's actually 4 girls. Damn. Jade, Tori, Kat, Sam. I might not even say all these names, but we'll just see what happens. And there's another dude. So Jade, Tori, Kat, and Sam. And then let's call this other dude, let's call him Beck, just to make it. I got the whole Victoria's crew in this hoe. Anyways, my first day, it all started on the first day. I'm walking in like, you know, okay, I'm about to get some money, like, you know, spring break, get money, you know, whatever. I go, it's my first day. I said, hey, I think I did an 8 to 2. I'm doing at 8 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. So I go and I get my uniform, it's all that. Mind you, I don't know nobody. I'm like the new girl, so I'm like, okay, scoping the scene. I'm not talking that much. I'm just like scoping the scene. I'm chilling. I remember it's going smoothly, but then like at one point in time I have no customers because it's a small HEB. So I'm just standing there, like I'm not on my phone or nothing because I didn't want to be on my phone on my first day. So I know the rules, I know the rundown, so I'm not on my phone or nothing. All of a sudden I hear behind me. I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm not looking back. I'm just like, anyways, like, what the fuck? Then she's like, I hear, hey. I'm like, so I look behind me. She's like, this Jade over here banging her fist on the cash register. First, like, bitch, you're not even saying my name. Bitch, I have a whole name tag. Or you could ask. She was helping somebody else on the register behind me. Not even like a customer, but she was just there. And she was just like, hey, you. Like who does that? Anyways, she started like, can you clean your register? Like, you know, like, I don't understand it, just clean your register. But she said, can you clean your register? I'm like, alright, let's just slide on first day. I'm gonna go clean my register. Mind you, in my HEB, like, we clean our registers. We don't just, if we're just standing there waiting for a customer, we don't clean our registers. Cause like in my HEB in Houston, we just wait for a fucking customer or stand on high side. Anyways, So she says, Jay says her bitch ass comments. So I'm like, okay, whatever. As soon as I start spraying, Beck, he's the ASM, he comes to come back from because I have a customer, but he notices like my register's all wet. So I'm spraying it down, trying to clean it, and this customer, rude as fuck, starts putting their shit while like my register's wet. So I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to hurry up and clean it like real quick so I can serve them. And then I'm trying to scan but still get some of the water, but then not the water, some of like the cleaning chemicals off the belt while still trying to give it to him. And he's looking like, he says under his breath like what the hell, like what's going on with her, like, cause it looks weird and I'm over here like but like, you know, like, anyway. So that's when Jake's all like, oh, I made her clean it, I made her do that. So I'm thinking, this bitch trying to make me look stupid, like, cause he's like, cause he was really thinking I was stupid. But like, so I'm like, this bitch Jade, all right, man, that's strike one, whatever. That's my first day. So I think I don't fuck with Jade. Jade's a bitch, and I don't, like, straight up, like, she's pretty, but she's pretty, but she's literally a bitch. And like, if you're watching the video, like, but anyway, so I think I'm trying to pick up shifts because like it's spring break and like I'm not doing anything spring break. So this one girl says, hey, do you want this shift? Because I'm trying to give up this one shift. So I said, oh, but I'll take it. But since I'm not really in the system yet, I have to like tell the ASMs. I walk over to Sam and I say, hey Sam, mind you, it's like the end of my shift. It's back, Jade and Sam standing like right here, right? Like in a corner by themselves. So as I clock out, I walk over to Sam is in charge of scheduling. Sam. I walk over to Sam. And I'm like, oh hey Sam. They're all standing like this, like a trio. And I walk over and I'm talking to Sam, looking at Sam. Just so y'all get it, I'm talking to Sam, right? So I say, oh hey Sam, this girl wanted me to take her shift for Saturday and Sunday, and I'm just letting you know like I'm down to take it. And she told me I'm supposed to come tell you. She's like, and so Sam's all like, oh that's okay, that's okay, that's cool. So you know the girl's name? And I was like, man, this is my first day, I don't remember the girl's name. So I'm like, Sam. No, Jade. She's all like, mind you, I'm looking at Sam. Jade's all like, it's Bethany. I'm like, bitch, what the bitch, I'm not talking to you. I said, but I'm trying to play it out. I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, ooh, this bitch. And this bitch is short as bitch, oh. Anyways, like in my head, I'm like, any fucking ways. I'm just like, okay, first day. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, Bethany. I'm like, yeah, Bethany wants me to take her shift. I'm just letting you know. She's like, okay, I got you. I'll take it for you. And then, Jay's just having attitude and shit, just standing there looking like, bitch, go home. Like that's one instance. So remember that. Another instance. After that, let's talk about my whole duration there. My whole duration at working at the HEB, I hated it because it was just like, I just hated it because the customers, like the workers were cool. The customers made the whole experience stuck because, mind you, I'm in a hillbilly country with a whole bunch of white people, hillbilly people, and I'm used to diversity. I'm not used to all this, so I'm just used to people being rude as fuck, snatching receipts, throwing money, being rude, being racist. Like, I'm over here like, what the? Okay, so fast forward. I'm chilling in my line. I'm working on, I open, so 6 a.m. or 5:45 a.m. to 11:45 or 6 a.m. to 12. It was one of them. I open, basically. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time talking to one of the girls, right? We just talking, chatting it up. All of a sudden, I just see some dude walk over. And I look at his hands. Because, like, he hands me, like, his drink. He bought a drink. He gives me his drink. I look at his hands. And I'm like, damn, his hands dirty as fuck. Like, but I was just like, because I was like, why does his hands look like that? Like, they look really dirty. But I'm like, oh, he's probably a construction worker because we have, like, they have, like, hella homeless people and construction work. No, hella homeless people. So I'm thinking it's probably a homeless person or a construction worker because, like, the homeless people just chill outside that HEB. Like, so all of a sudden I just look up. Y'all, tell me why this is a whole white man doing blackface. I'm like, Cause as I grab the drink and I'm about to say hello and like look up, greet the nigga. Greet him. He's like, I just see him doing blackface. I said, so I'm taking this man in. I'm like, looking at his hands, his neck, eyes. Man got blue eyes. Not saying black people can't have blue eyes because I met some, but like, bro, there's no telling me otherwise. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. So after that whole thing happens, I'm thinking like, should I even serve this man? Because I'm just like, what the fuck? And mind you, my friend, when I told my friend the story, he said he went to you on purpose because we have a self-checkout and he only bought one thing. So why'd you come to a whole like register? Why couldn't you go to self-checkout? So my friend was kind of saying, no, he did that shit on purpose because like, why would he do that? I didn't think about it at the time, but it's like, why did he come to me like in the register? Like, why didn't you just go to self-checkout? You only had one drink. He wanted me to see his blackface. He wanted to be seen. So I'm like, the fuck? I'm thinking, should I even serve this man? I'm thinking, I was really gonna ask this man like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But mind you, I'm new, so I'm like, damn, let me just chill, because I don't want to fucking oversteps. After he leaves, I tell my background, I'm like, did you fucking see that? She's like, see what? I'm like, bitch, the blackface. Like, hello. And she's all like, oh no, that's not blackface. He comes in here all the time. I said, what? This man literally paints the bottom of his hands black, like tar. I said, you're not fooling anybody. She's like, he comes in here all the time, but he's kind of weird though. He usually talks about how like he's like running away from the cops, the government's looking for him, he's trying to hide. I'm like, bitch, exactly. He's a white man trying to hide from the government, so he's trying to disguise himself by painting himself black. Hello. Like, what? So I was just like, girl, what the heck?
We interrupt this program to bring you.
Okay guys, this is editing Chiiyoma. I was noticing the video and I just wanted to point this out. That about my theory about what I was saying about the man in the blackface. No, that was very much so true, because I'm telling you, I was legit dealing with some racist hillbilly junkies. I need y'all to understand, like, these customers were crazy. Like, they were always drugged out, or there was always something kind of wrong with them. Like the homeless people would just be drinking from sun up till sundown, always buying beer, just chilling outside that HEB being drunk. There's literally a homeless man that shit on the floor one time, and a drugged out lady who just pissed on the floor. Like, she just peed on the floor. None of them tried to even attempt to go to the restroom. So I need y'all to understand what I was going through during that time, because these people are crazy and they're weird. Like, they're legit crazy. And then it would always be the people who was acting entitled. I'm telling you, they would have holes in their clothes, paint stains, trying to like have the nerve to be rude to somebody. Like, sir, ma'am, no, like, no. So I just had to say that, because I just need y'all to really grasp the concept of what I was really going through at that time. The months, the agony, the mental exhaustion with these people. I could not. But anyways, I'm done. Continue the story time. Bye. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm not about to like press the issue, because like people think I'm a whole different person whenever I just change my braids. Like, so I'm just like, she's not even gonna understand. So I was like, whatever. We probably all look the same to her, so whatever. I was just like, what? I just but I just remember when I went home, I was just shook as fuck. I was like, wow, this place is really like hillbilly central. Fast forward to like another day. I'm bagging one day. I'm bagging for this one girl. I'm bagging for this one girl. So as I'm bagging for her, money, the shift is going good. It's going okay. I'm just like, okay, I'm almost about to. I have 2 more hours in. I think I was working till 5 o'clock, so like 11 to 5. So as I'm like, I have 2 hours left. So as I'm chilling, I'm like, okay, this shift kind of like chilling. And the girl I'm talking to, she's chill too. Like, she's like, we're just chatting up. Next thing you know, I'm like this. All of a sudden, I just feel hold on, guys, I got armpit. All of a sudden, I feel.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
My neck literally snaps back. And mind you, I had braids like this. So like during that time, so that's during second semester of college. So I feel I feel my neck snap. I look behind me, it's some short lady talking about some. Oh my god, your hair touching my hair. she's like this. She's like, oh wow, look at it. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what the fuck? So I snatch my hair back, because it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I forgot what she said, because she said some trifling shit. But I'm just gonna assume she says, oh, I forgot what she said. But all I remember, I was like, what the fuck? And my cashier's looking like, what the fuck? My cashier's not even black, and she still knows. Like, that's weird. You don't go to a random stranger you don't know and pull their hair to the point. She pulled it so hard, my neck snaps back. So I'm over here, who does this? So I snatch my hair back, and he comes back to me and says, comes back up to me and says, do you wash it? Like, do you wash it? Like, in my head, I'm thinking, bitch, walk away from me. But so she says that shit. I'm like, mind you, I'm a type of person. I'm not about to, like, in a public setting, I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not gonna get loud with you. Like, Because the person who always gets louder yells, even if they're justified, they're always looked at as like being wrong. So I just not the type like I'm just not gonna talk to you. So I'm just ignoring her. It's like, what are you talking to me for? You just pulled my hair, snapping my neck back, like, bitch, like you're this short. I can literally kick in your fucking throat. Like, what you playing with me for? So anyways, so she says, do you wash it? And then I ignoring her. I look straight ahead. My catch, you're looking like, and she's all like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Getting louder and louder, which is, excuse me, bitch, if I've ignored you the first 2 times, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. What the hell? So I'm still ignoring her because, bitch, you can restrain your voice. Everybody's looking at us now. I'm still, like, looking straight forward. I'm trying to bag. Like, I'm just trying to do my job. I came here to do. She's still saying, ma'am, do you wash it? Ma'am, excuse me. Hello? Like, literally screaming. And here we go. My ASM, Sam, she says, Chiiyoma. I look back at my ASM. She said, this lady is talking to you. I looked at my ASM, looked at the lady, and continued to turn back around and continued bagging. You thought because you said something, I was gonna be like, oh, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what do you want? Bitch, what the fuck? Like, what? I was just like, girl, any fucking ways. So I don't know. I guess she was mad or whatever. And then my ASM, but I didn't look. So my cashier tells her, this lady pulled her hair. Like, she pulled her hair. She literally pulled her hair. And then makes my ASM let it go. And then the lady's all like, I guess she's all like, she heard her too. So she's all like, oh, well, shit, oh, shit. But mind you, I'm not like visibly, I'm just like straight. I have a mask on, so I'm just like bagging. Just eyes straight. I'm not going to scream at you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to roll my eyes. I'm not going to smack my lips. I'm just, leave me alone. I just want to be quiet. Like, we don't got to talk. Like, so, he just texted me, so I gotta hurry up. So, as I'm done bagging, after you, in Houston, when we're never done bagging, we step away. So I step away after I'm done bagging. That's when the lady, she was in line for some lottery tickets. That's when she, it's a small ass HEBs, remember that. So, like, we're, like, right here from each other. I step back, and she's, like, right here buying the lottery ticket. So she's all, like, she comes up to me, she's all, like, I'm sorry if I offended you, but, you know, I was just giving a compliment. I'm just, like, I continue to look for it. I was just like, because the fuck I gotta talk to you for? I don't even gotta speak to you because you're just showing me ultimate disrespect. Like, why would you pull out a stranger's hair and like my neck, like to the point where my neck is like doing this? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? At your big age, like you should know better. Like, she's literally like a whole, mom, grandma, I don't fucking know. Like, bitch, you're too old. That's the whole point. You're too old. I do this, and then I'm continuing doing my job because what are you talking to me for? So, anyways. Oh, after she raised a whole fucking commotion, this is where Kat, another ASM, she's like, Chiiyoma, can I talk to you? I'm over here like, here we go. But I'm calm. So I'm like, by my head I'm thinking, oh, here we fucking go. So she pulls me to the side. So she's like, oh, what happened? And I'm calm. So I just said, oh, well, basically, like, she just pulled my hair and I was just like, I just said it short and because I didn't want to, like, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna be mad. So I was just like, oh, she just pulled my hair, and then she was like yelling my name, but I wasn't like talking to her. I don't remember how I said it, but I just said it short. She just pulled my hair and I just ignored her. And mind you, Kat pissed me off because, like, she's like nice at first, but she's just kind of like, let me tell you what she did. Kat was all like, she looked like she was kind of scared of me. Mind you, I'm calm as hell, hands down. She's all like, like, what happened? Like, doing all this shit. Bitch, put your hands down. Like, it's not that serious, right? So I'm like, okay. This old man's looking at me in his car. But anyways, so she's all like this, like, so what happened? So but in my head I'm thinking, bitch, why is her hands up? But anyways, and like, why is she doing all this? Like, bitch, we're standing talking. So anyways, she leaves. I mean, not leaves. What am I talking about? Anyways, after I told her, like I said, a comment, I literally said it like, no anger, no sadness, just like, oh, like, she just put my hair, da 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 da. So after I said that, she's all like, okay, well, I'm just like, the way you handled it, I'm just saying, you didn't have to ignore her. Like, you could have just said, like, oh my god, like, because I mean, it's just hair, like, you know, like, it's just fun, you know, like, you could have just been like, hey, man, like, oh my god, don't pull my hair, like, just don't do that, okay? Just don't do that. I'm like, so she said I handled it wrong because it raised a commotion. Mind you, I'm not even talking. This lady's over here screaming, saying, excuse me, 8,000 times after I ignore her the first, like, if I ignore you the first 2 times, stop talking to me. So I'm over here like, what? I raised a commotion, but I'm saying it in my head. So after she says that, I'm like, wow. And mind you, I think she was trying to make it a race thing. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it's not about race. It's the fucking standard slash principle. If you go up to anybody, I don't give a fuck what race you are. You don't go up to no random person. You don't go up to no random person that you don't fucking know and pull their hair. What the fuck? To the point where you snap, like you're like moving their head type shit, like breaking their neck. So I'm over here thinking like, how did she not get that? So she's basically, I feel like she was trying to play the race card, and I feel like she was trying to like, they live by that customer's right shit. Bitch, it can't be me. It will never be me. Like, it will never be me. So I was just in my head, I'm like, wow. So as she's talking, she's over here like, you know, look, it's not big of a deal. Like, they could have handled it better. Just next time, just be like, oh my god, like, don't pull my hair. I'm like, what the fuck? So I was thinking, like, bitch, if I pull your hair and pull her hair, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do all that. So I just said, okay. And I guess that scared her, because she was like, are you sure it's okay? Putting her hands up, like I'm gonna fight her. I'm like, yeah, are you okay? Because she's over here doing this. So she's like, oh yeah, I'm just fine. I'm just trying to make sure everything's okay. And I'm like, it's fine. Like, I'm fine. Okay, like, it's okay, noted. Like, I just said, okay, we separate. And I'm just thinking, these fuck ass niggas. That's all I'm thinking. Ever since then, I'm just like, I hate these people. Because, like, not hate them, but I'm just like, I don't fuck with nobody in this bitch. Like, I came here to do my job. I don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah, it just sucked because it reminded me of, like, I saw this one dentist YouTuber. She was talking about how her experience was, basically she's a dentist. And she's really cute, really nice. And she was saying how, like, she was telling her story about how this patient didn't want to get served by her because, I don't know if she said she wanted a white person to work on her or she didn't. I think she only wanted a white person to work on her. And I was like, her manager was shook, but her manager didn't fend for her. Her manager basically sided with the customer, and the girl was saying how, the dentist YouTuber was saying how she was so hurt by it. And I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. So then I'm just like, hold on, I'm about to move my car because I don't like to be around these people. Sorry, I had to move because they were looking at me and they literally scooted up to be next to me. They're weird. Anyway, so that situation happened and my ASM and Kat was saying oh, you should have handled it differently. Like, basically faulting me and justifying the customer. I was like, wow, I don't get how she didn't understand. So she didn't understand and she was siding with the customer and trying to make it seem like I was being the rude, aggressive black. I'm really trying to stay outside me, and I'm over here like, bro, I literally didn't even say a word to this lady. Like, so that's why I just never fucked with them after that. Like, after that, my whole vibe just changed. Like, oh, it's for sure like I'm doing my job at this point. Fuck all this other shit. Like, oh, you want me to go register too? That's it. Like, just tell me where to go and that's it. Like, this is strictly job. I don't respect none of y'all because y'all don't respect me. Like, what the fuck? So it was already dead. So after that, like, I'm just working until like move out day. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, shit was a struggle because you know when you have like a customer who's kind of like they're rude first off, looking poor as fuck, being rude and acting entitled. I hate. Oh my god, I'm about to post my notes. I'm gonna read that shit to y'all because that shit is a fucking like. All right, guys, just so y'all know how I'm not playing. This is on April 23rd when I was still working there, and I wrote this during my break because I was so pissed off and I needed to vent. So here we go. Listen. I for real hate this B-ass job. I really commend people who work here for years and sometimes decades because I cannot do this. What the F is wrong with people? They act so entitled and expect the person they are talking to do whatever they say. These mofos act like they're God in this hoe. Bitch, you don't run ish. I don't give a F. Bum ass lady really wanted me to feel sorry about her bitch ass order. B, I don't give a F. You want me to start crying? Imagine. I don't know what parallel universe these people come from. Crazy thing is, it's always the most bummy looking person who feels the need to act like someone needs to get on their knees and start sucking their tech. Get the F out of my face with that ish. I commend anybody that does customer service or fast food because I understand. I cannot do this. Lord, I beg, please don't have me working here for years. I'm not even trying to be funny. My mental state is deteriorating dealing with these fuck ass people. I cannot stand entitled people, and I really blame the others for really sucking these people's pee-pee so hard that they feel they forget the lack of human decency. By others, I mean the ASMs. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Every day I think maybe it'll be a different day. But I promise you, I cannot go through my whole shift without 10 mofos pissing me off like, OMG, why? I'm dead ass the poster child for doing it for the money. But OMG, I am really practicing the value of patience because every day I contemplate walking out this bitch without a single word. Like, I'm just gonna sign on my register and walk the F out. They're gonna be like, Chiiyoma, where are you going? And I'm gonna keep walking because y'all is some lames for real. And I really hate to be negative and not show appreciation for the fact I'm getting money, but OMG, respect is always first for me. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever disrespect me to my face or bitch me out to my face. I don't give a F who or, and that's when I finished because my break was over. But more of the story, FHEB. I can't fucking stand them. So the more of the story is, when I came back to Houston, I moved back, I never appreciated the HEB in Houston so much. I was like, oh my god. I told all my ASIMs, I missed y'all. I actually missed y'all. I missed this place. Like, every time I go to work now, I be happy as fuck. I'm like, wow, because I experienced the low. So now I appreciate my HEB. And I told them straight up, I said, I don't want to go back there. I can't go back there. Anyways, that was my experience. All I have to say is, I thank you for listening to my story time. Comment below y'all experience, because I know y'all have some experiences, okay? And tell me if I'm wrong or right. Actually, y'all don't gotta tell me if I was wrong or right, because at the end of the day, I don't feel wrong at all. I didn't talk to that lady back. She's over here screaming her fucking lungs out at her big age. Like, girl, sit down somewhere. Like, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, there's more story times to come. More of the story. Fuck that HEB. Straight up, if y'all watching this video, fuck y'all. How about that? Anyways, I don't think they like me. And I don't think they like me. They try to say like I was quiet because I didn't know them. Like, our conversations will literally be like, oh, what time do you work? Oh, what time do you leave? And that's about it. Oh, do you go to Texas State? That's it. Or like they try to stereotype me as the aggressive, rude black girl. Point blank and period. And I didn't even talk. I didn't even talk. Thank you for liking. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you again in the next video. Peace.